This August, the world's fastest riders dive into a brand new season. Welcome to Lake Toba, Indonesia. There it is, green flag, the race is on.
Wow, good start for Yaz.
Another excellent start from Kasha, with Nino Araujo again close behind.
That is going to have an impact, and Quint Bosch is going to push Morgan Ferret out.
Skill spread his way to a much-deserved win, but whoa, a massive collision.
Wow, nice.
Spectacular racing, breathtaking scenery, heart-pounding action.
Final couple of turns, checkered flag comes out. Incredible finish.
What a great shot.
2025 Aquabike World Championship, the Grand Prix of Indonesia, August 13 to August 17.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the 2025 UIM-ABP Aquabike World Championship right here in Lake Toba. I'm Dawn Dawson, here with the notoriously funny Daniel Anderson.
Yeah, I just cut you off there.
It's okay. It's all right. It will not be the last time that happens today. We get a little excited here. This is the convergence, the last chance for these guys to make a move and get some points. We are lining up with Ski GP1 and Ski Ladies GP1. This is going to be their third and final motos. Runabout GP1 is going to run return for one last charge, and Freestyle is just about to deliver its final act as we prepare for our keystone stop in Olbia, Italy in October. Meanwhile, this lake and this region has given us everything from smooth starts to stormy turns. Lake Toba has once again proven why, in fact, it is the soul of this sport. And a final word here, what a place to begin a stellar Aquabike World Championship Tour right here in Balagi. Daniel Anderson, recapping this morning, anything stand out for you?
I think that we saw some great conditions this morning already, and it isn't even looking the same as we got now. It has got lit, let's just say that. It's even more now than earlier today. So Moto 2, or 3, let's say, Moto 3 will be wild.
Here's the lineup. Benedicte Drange will be representing for Norway, Yasmin Ypres for Estonia, Estelle Perret, Jessica Chavan, both riding for France, Naomi Bonini riding for Italy, Joanna Grassa riding for Portugal, Virginia Morales riding for France, Janina Johansson for Sweden. Also on this lineup, Sophie Borgström riding for Sweden, River Vardner routing out your field. They are going to be the last two riders on this lineup, and River for the U.S. See, you wouldn't want to be ya in just a moment. As the green light pops off, they got 5 seconds, both off. They didn't waste any time on that start.
Great launch from Jessica Chavan.
Oh, good start for her. We have not seen a whole shot from her yet, and Jessica Chavan firing out of that. Oh, Estelle Perret, we've been talking about this. She looks good, and Benedicte Drange went off or down on her boat. She's off.
It seemed like she missed the buoy there. That was critical.
No.
She and Jasmine was fighting like tooth and nail for that.
All right, so Jessica Chavan and Estelle Perret are going to have to quickly make a decision. Inside green buoys or outside blue buoys? What color do you want, ladies? And Benedicte is back up and rolling. Oh, that is too tight. Your top two riders looking like they went through the
green one.
Yeah, they both went through the green. That's Estelle Perret and Jessica Chavan.
I don't think Jasmine is up there. They were fighting so much, so I think that it went out over their overall position here.
All right, let's see how this folds out as they come out of the inside split. They're going to merge with that crazy angle. And let's take a look as they make their final couple of turns onto this front stretch. Hurrah, hurrah. That's Jessica Chavan. Jessica Chavan and Estelle Perret. And it looks like, well, oh, Benedicte Drange's off again.
No.
She got back on her boat and then went back off. Jessica Chavan gets the whole shot. Estelle Perret is in second. Naomi Bonini in third. And it's Yasmin Ypres in fourth. Virginia Morales up in fifth. And what happened to Benedicte Drange? I hope we did not jinx her.
Yeah, Sophie in 7. We got Joanna and River coming after. Benedicte must have made a mistake in green or something. She's laying there still.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps she's got an issue from that last crash. Maybe she got injured. Yeah, there's 2 marshals there. That might indicate that there's not just a technical problem with the boat. Let's hope she's okay.
All right.
We can see Jessica's charging fast.
Yep, Jessica Siobhan had a great hole shot. We were just taking a look out over the water to see if the riders were okay. But Jessica and the rest of the pack are underway as we motor to our first lap where we can get some lap times. Going to be a 15-minute moto.
Yeah, we're going to see Benedicte is actually being taken in on the rescue sled there. That's not a good sign.
No.
Let's hope she's okay.
Yeah, fingers crossed for her. Well, 2 motos where we've had incidents.
Do you think she collided a second time in the split?
It's possible. She went over a little sideways, but it looked like she was fully controlling her boat once she was going again. But
yeah.
Right now.
Estelle first into the green, Siobhan going into the blue. This is going to be exciting. Are we going to see something here?
Now, you know during the break that those guys have been working on the split section, so let's see if they tightened it up. It does look much closer as these guys working their way through the buoys. Okay, and no troubles for Jessica Siobhan. Estelle Perret coming from the inside, just snuck right in front of Jessica.
Taking the lead.
See ya. All
She went into the blue one.
As
Estelle.
I had mentioned, that boat has been talking.
My mistake. Actually, Miss Estelle went into the green.
Estelle Perret takes the lead, and it's going to be Jessica Siobhan, and Yasmin Epraus has moved up into 3rd. Naomi Benini is 4th. Had a little switch.
Yeah.
A little ship on that 3rd.
Yasmin got by Benini there, but it sounded almost like Benini had some problems there on the ski.
Just sound a little gnarly. And then we've got Virginia Morales. She is in that 5th place spot. Let's give you a time. Estelle Perret with a 1:53.260. She's got the fastest lap time thus far. And check this. Jessica Siobhan is 2.5 seconds behind her.
We also got River Warner climbing the ladder. She was at a bad start. She's now past 2 people last lap, actually. Joanna Grossa and Sophie on the same lap.
All right, River Varner up in 6th. As you had mentioned, she's got that battle attitude, as does Sophie. Good to have those 2 girls back out here after that big shakeup in Moto number 2. My hats off to them for their warrior athlete mentality, and we continue to watch the battle here between Estelle and Jessica.
Yeah, Estelle and Jessica going both into the green one. Yasmin going into blue. Let's see.
And Estelle did a sweet pass on this last lap. Let's see if Yasmin Epraus went to class on that, because she's right behind him. And Yasmin is sneaky.
Sneaky.
She's sneaky.
You heard it here first. Yasmin is sneaky.
I feel like we mentioned that before. I talked about her in Poland at that first European round, and we got a chance to catch up. And she wants to be called the Dragon, and I love that for her as far as a nickname. Jessica Siobhan is coming out of that split section. She's still ahead of Yasmin Epraus, but it looks like the gap has closed up a little bit.
Oh, Estelle made a slight mistake there, but she kept on her legs.
All right, Estelle Perret on that front stretch. Last lap was a 1:56.
You know, as you're first of the pack, and you know all the guys are really close to you, you're kind of showing the way, kind of. You're setting the standard for the pace.
You are. All right, so the gap between Estelle Perret and Jessica Siobhan, 3:5.98.
Really?
Yep.
Really cool to see Naomi hanging on to Jasmine there. She's had a really good start.
She's only 2.32 seconds off of Yasmin Epraus's time. Good eyes there, Mr. Daniel. Mr. Owl. Owl eyes.
You just called me an owl?
Yeah, but a cool one.
Is it a good one?
Who would think anything different of you?
Oh, I see what you did there.
That's so bad.
Wow.
Pathetic. But fun.
Woohoo.
Oh, okay, all right. Stop hooting around, would you?
Oh, right.
Okay. Oh, Perret, beautiful run. We talked about that boat. Got passed in Moto 1 and Moto 2. That 72 boat does not like to be behind, and Estelle Perret powered it.
Yeah, you kind of called it, didn't you?
Well, I kind of know them a little bit.
They're now following each other again. Estelle and Jessica going into the green once again, and Yasmin going into the blue.
Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, Estelle looks so pretty. I love the way this girl rides. She combines a tremendous amount of athleticism, but she's a finesse rider as well when needed. But man, one of the coolest recoveries I ever saw from her was also in that race in Kuwait. She went off her boat, lost all the positions, and gained back most of them, ending up in 4th in Kuwait from dead last off her boat. She is an athlete.
The green one looking way too quick, actually.
Is it still?
Yeah, it looks way too quick.
Oh.
But on the other hand, Yasmin has now taken both of her blue laps, so she can now go over to the green and wait for the other guys to go into the blue.
Yeah, let's break that down a little bit. In each of these motos, in all of the divisions, the riders are going to be required to take the inside lap, inside split at least 2 times, and the outside split at least 2 times. That is to reduce the disadvantage if one of the splits are faster than the other. So a new rule incorporated this year on the UIM ABP Aquabike Tour. They are 7:37 into this, and nobody has beaten that fast lap time that Estelle Prix put on, 1:53.260.
Seems like nobody's quite on the attack just yet. We have a little battle further down on the list with River and Virginia, I think. They have it battling out, but further front we have Estelle, Yasmin, and Jessica Chauvin all having like a nice little gap between each other. Nobody quite on the offense yet.
Oh, that's good. Yep, again, we are working our way through. We got 8 minutes on this. Estelle Prix, that last lap was a 1:55. Okay, watching Estelle Prix, Jessica Chauvin, Yasmin Ypres, Naomi Benini, and Virginia Morales.
Oh, we got to write her down. Who was that? Was that Estelle? No, still rolling. But we had another rider down. Maybe it was Yasmin.
All right.
I saw a rider back on a Marshall there. Big gap for Estelle right now. Yeah, Yasmin is in front of Jessica now. Perhaps it was Jessica who went down. Yeah, Jessica is not here. Jessica probably went down in the blue split, meaning Benini taking the 3rd. Let's see if we can get some eyes on Jessica if she's okay.
Oh boy, what happened? Jessica went down too.
Yeah.
All right, just had a little technical difficulty, but we got that squared away. Back to this, we've got 9.5 minutes into it, and Daniel gave the update. Jessica Chauvin, who was in 2nd, is also out. That
She's
is
back
the
up.
2nd rider out of this one. And just similar to this morning, but again, she's back up.
Yep.
But unfortunately, she's got a tremendous amount of real estate to make up.
Look at that gap already now.
Not pretty. Estelle Prix leading. Yasmin Ypres has moved into 2nd. Naomi Benini 3rd. Virginia Morales in 4th. And River Varner's stepping up as well into that 5th place spot.
I think maybe she was pushing really, really hard in the blue to avoid Jasmine getting past her in the green one. Maybe she did push it to the limit and slipped up.
Ah, got it. All right, once again, you are watching Estelle Prix, who has fought back from so much physical adversity the last several years. She's a 4-time French champion and a 3-time vice champion.
Let's see now that the Estelle is going to the blue and Yasmin going green.
Okay, let's see if
It might be tight.
if Yasmin's able to ride her in. Estelle Prix has been fighting with a bunch of different injuries throughout the past year. She hurt her arm, she hurt her foot. But looking at her out in the water, she looks flawless. What a great overhead shot.
Yeah. It was maybe perhaps a smart move to go for the blue now when she had a good gap to Jasmine, and it looks like it paid off.
Yeah, not going to cost her.
Looks like all these girls are actually struggling to catch up these gaps made between them.
They are. Yasmin Ypres is about 8 seconds off of Estelle Prix's pace. All right, so just to recap back, I think both of these young ladies have done the blues and the greens twice, so now we can just settle in and focus on each one of these buoys. Pick whichever you need. and hold off your competitors. And Estelle Prix is, well, nothing short of stellar at doing it.
Hey. Yeah, we still have a battle for 4th and 5th with River, and that's where Jessica comes right behind. She's catching up, actually, but is it enough, Dawn?
I don't know. We've got, well, maybe. I mean, she's got 5 minutes, and Jessica is good, but that's over a half a lap.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so, actually. I don't think she's going to pull that off.
She's already got a lot of seconds trying to catch up with River and Virginie, and they're also on the same lap, so she has to fight for those spots.
Awesome. Awesome racing here in moto number 3. This is our final. And as we just take a look down, we can also give you some podium predictions as well.
Now we're seeing Estelle and Jasmine going green. They know what they want.
Yeah, they do.
They want the green one. They want the green split.
They're both going to fight for it, except Estelle's got the... Is going to get to the edge so she's in the lead. So you know she's going to pick it, and then Jasmine went right behind her.
I believe Estelle have taken both of her trips in both splits, so she's good.
Yeah, she did.
And Jasmine as well. So.
All right, we're coming up on 13 minutes as Estelle comes across this checkered buoy, so they are going to give her another lap, and then she should be seeing, or very quickly she should be seeing, the white flag. So you're going to have either 1 more lap to go or 2 more laps, depending on how quick she nails this lap. Let's talk podiums. Yasmin E. Prowse, Estelle Prix, and Naomi are predicted to podium.
Yeah, with Benedicta falling out, you're thinking about, or?
I'm thinking. We're going to double check those numbers. Benedicta won both of the first motos.
Look at Benini here. It's so nice to see her finally up there. She's had some great starts, and some really bad ones, but it looks like she finally found it out here in these rough conditions.
Now, she didn't complete 70% of the moto, so she may not. I'm just thinking up at Benedicta's, right? So
yeah.
She's not going to get any points for this moto at all. So she's only going to have 60 points. So, yeah. She's not even going to make the podium with that. Oh, that's awful. Yasmin E. Prowse, Estelle Prix, and Naomi Benini will be your podium.
Yeah, she also get towed in, so that's also not
that's not good.
Giving any points.
Yep, I got it. Yeah, if you get towed in, it's a point take.
I think you don't get points if you're getting towed in.
Got it. Thank you. Well, that'll do it then. What a gnarly end and unfortunate end for Benedicta Drange's run here for a championship here at Grand Prix of Lake Toba. Estelle Prix with a 1:53.260, and just like that, one moto can completely change your fate. That's being demonstrated right here in this final moto for Ski Ladies GP1.
It's like they found their own lane here, Estelle and Jasmine, but they're not pushing anything. They're keeping they're keeping their composure, focusing their own task.
She came in right underneath 15 minutes, so we're going to have 2 more laps.
I was going to say that because last lap she was under 2 minutes. So.
Yeah. She had a 1:55. I thought it could either go either way, right? But
she's not letting off the throttle down. So
I was thinking my own selfish thing. I'd be like, I'd just bring that back 5 seconds.
No. We're going to have these riders out here as long as we can.
Oh, no, I love that. I just meant if I was on the water. I'd be like, reel that out,
They're
Dawson.
probably like, come on, guys.
Dawn needs a lot more training.
Give us a rest.
These guys are indomitable. They're so tough. They've trained throughout the year. And again, a huge acknowledgement to River Varner and Sophie Borgström.
Speaking of Warner, she has made the battle for 4th and taken over Virginie Morales, who's actually being challenged by Jessica Chavannes per now.
Yeah, Virginie Morales.
She has caught up. It's just one more lap, actually. Or we're going to get to see the white flag next lap.
Yeah, but you know, this extra lap actually helped Jessica Chavannes, to your point.
Yeah,
I see where you were going.
She has still another shot of getting another position.
All right, Estelle Prix, Yasmin E. Prowse, Naomi Benini, and this will be the best finish this weekend for River Varner if she can hold this off for a couple more laps. So a good job for the young lady out of the USA. Sophie Borgström right up there in 8th. Also a great job for her. Man, what a story on Sophie Borgström. For those of you who are unfamiliar, this young lady had double surgery, not single, double surgery on her wrist. And anytime you're in motorsports, when you have to have that kind of dexterity, that is a major, major difficulty to come back from. And she's rehabbed for over a year, and to see her doing so well has been truly inspirational. So big props to the Mad Minions. If you get a chance to see Sophie Borgstrom's helmet, it's full of minions on it.
Estelle got the white flag. Jasmine is going to get the save, and they're going to have one more lap to prove their place.
Estelle Prix looking solid on boat 72. That boat redeemed all the way. Yasmin E. Prowse aboard, I don't think that's Loki, but she likes to name all of her boats. Do you happen to know what that one is?
No.
She hasn't named that one, maybe.
Benini's stretching her back when she passes the finish line with the white flag. She's getting ready for the checker one.
Yeah, good for her. Last lap, we are really working closer to a 17.5-minute moto.
Benini going down, but it seems like she caught on to the ski.
That's not going to be an issue, I think, for Naomi Benini.
Estelle really looking good as moto, actually.
She does always look really good. Estelle Prix, a part of an entire family of racers. And she is, she said when she was 12 years old, she wrote in her diary that she wants to be a world champion for both the girls and the boys. And she's got 4 French championships, 3 vice world championships, and well on her way if she pins this one to taking an overall this year. And as we get ready,
we might actually get some last-minute drama here because Jessica Chauvin actually moved up on Virginie and actually closing in on River.
River
Yes.
actually overtook, got around, yep. River did get around. I don't know if she'll get around Naomi, though.
No, she will never get around Naomi, but we will see maybe that Jessica might be fighting it out with River. She's closing in here now.
Okay.
So let's see. Last turns for Estelle.
All right, she comes off of that final right-hand turn and drops into the front stretch. Put your hands together for Estelle Prix,
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
taking the win in moto number 3. And that
Awesome ride for Estelle.
That's good enough to put her into the podium. Yasmin E. Prowse coming across the checkered line. No drama, she'll be in second. And again, unofficially, Yasmin E. Prowse with that second place finish will be your winner for the Grand Prix of Toba this weekend. And just waiting now for the final 2. Got a couple of riders. Have a couple of riders ahead, but Naomi Benini, that reaction says it all. She is going to take 3rd. Jessica Chauvin not close enough to be a factor for the 3rd place, but great recovery for Jessica Chauvin, and you can see the reactions of these riders as they bring them in. That's Virginie Morales, and of course Estelle Prix, River Varner coming in, and she has got a solid ride. She was battling Jessica Chauvin. River holds her off.
She was chased to the doorstep there.
River Varner, well, I think the lap traffic helped as well.
Perhaps, yeah, but she was getting closer to Jessica, and she has been fighting into the very last meter.
She ended up with 4th, Jessica Chauvin 5th, Virginie Morales 6th. We'll give you the finals here in just a minute, but you're seeing the reaction for Estelle Prix and her family coming down there giving her love.
She and Jeremy sharing the boat, no?
Yes, yeah, they're both on the 7-2. We've been talking about that. Boat's getting a lot of laps today.
Cheers and hugs from Yasmin and Estelle there. That's cool. We were talking a little bit about it yesterday, that these girls, and they got a big community going on here. Like, they all appreciate each other.
They really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a heartwarming thing because, as you guys know, this is incredibly competitive. All motorsports is. But to be able to see these kind of partnerships, collaborations, these guys share parts.
Yeah.
Constantly lifting each other up, and that's the true spirit, I think, of
We see the mechanics of Jeremy Prix refueling and checking over everything right before they get Jeremy out again.
Right. All right. Let's get ready for our parade lap and the second set of motos. It is going to be a Ski GP1, and in the second moto, Oliver Koch-Hansen took the win. Toshi Ohara ended up with 2nd, Jeremy Prix 3rd, Yanni Hamelin in 4th, and Andrew Hubert Laurie in 5th. After Quentin Bosch got the whole shot and was leading quite a bit of this race, had a incident underneath the hood.
Guys,
I'm just trying to say. I'm hedging my bets like
there's
Vegas.
a pack of wolves going at it, and you're like, yeah, you just need to be top 3.
No biggie.
No big deal.
I'm talking about Oliver.
You're great.
Oliver's very cocky.
Oh. Is it
Toshi and Jeremy are tied in points for second. They can only win the overall if Oliver finishes 4th or worse. And one of them takes the Moto3 win. So there you go. We've all done the math for you. We'll keep you up to date as we go through this one. Get ready. Up. Red light is up, and the green light, we're waiting for it. As soon as that hits, it'll be quick. When they drop both the lights, engines go. Detonate. Nice start for Thomas Bento. That's the first time we've seen Thomas get a chance to shine in that middle grouping.
Yeah, Felix Helgeson also got a great launch I saw there.
All right, let's see what that shakes out to be. And we're just trying to get a look at it right there. We're ripping the Band-Aid off so we could see the start. And it is Oliver Cock-Hansen right in that top group, and he is hunting the whole shot. Meanwhile, you can imagine a lot of these riders trying to push through, but Oliver Cock-Hansen had a great one. I can also see Jeremy Prix.
First in the green.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Toshi, number 2 in green.
And I do believe we've got.
That looks like Hubert Lowry as 3 in green.
Be, yeah. Jeremy Prix is on the greens, followed by Toshi.
Oliver first in blue.
And Oliver will be coming from that outside split. Toshi meeting up with Oliver Cock-Hansen. Oh, Daniel. So
it was a squeeze.
That was a lemon squeezer. Toshi gets the better end of it.
Oh, but inside now.
Okay, here comes Jeremy Prix. He's going to nail the whole shot. Soshi, that is the Samurai. Toshi Ohara followed by Oliver Cock-Hansen in 3rd. Ander Hubert Laurie in 4th. And it is going to be Alex Beret in 5th. And Toshi got around Oliver Cock-Hansen, and you can see that battle still shaping out. But Alex Beret and Andrew Hubert Laurie both with fantastic starts. Once again, whole shot. Jeremy Prix, followed by Toshi Ohara and Oliver Cock-Hansen. Whee! Yanni Hamlin there in 6th, Anthony Biernat in 7th, Soshi Sato in 8th. Quentin Bosch is already up in 9th.
Yeah.
And Felix Helgeson in 10th, already up in 9th. It's past
Called it.
half the field in a half a lap.
He ate half a field and half a lap.
Ate half a field. Yum, yum. All right, speaking of yum yum, this race he's going to only get better, and we got a rider down. I'm not sure who that is, Daniel. It's just going the opposite direction. What's happening? Is that Quentin?
It looked like it was Quentin.
That is Quentin Bosch retiring from the field.
Oh no, what, yet again?
I am shocked.
Wow.
Shocked.
He's going in by his own machine here, actually. He's not getting towed in. He's going in by his full machine.
Maybe he could get back out there. He was up in 9th place.
He's not towed in, so he's allowed to go back out. But let's see how severe it is. We can see that Oliver, Toshi, and Jeremy all going the green. They want the field probably to spread out a bit before they dare to go the blue.
Unbelievable. To have that gentleman work all the way back
Oliver
up to
went
9th.
down.
Oh, no.
Oliver went down in the green.
Okay, so we're looking at Quentin Bosch at the moment. Meanwhile, Daniel talking about Oliver Cock-Hansen, but we're taking a look under the hood to see what's going on. Going back to that racetrack, it's going to be Toshi and Jeremy Prix, your top 2. Jeremy, followed by Toshi Ohara, a.k.a. the Samurai, and Oliver Cock-Hansen in 3rd.
Oliver claiming on to that 3rd. Somebody, or Under Hubert Lauer, didn't pass him. And he's in a full fight with Johnny Hamley again.
All right, Under Hubert Laurie is in 4th place.
It's the 3rd moto in the row where Johnny Hamlin and Under Hubert is fighting.
And Yanni Hamlin in 5th. Alex Beret is in 6th. Anthony Biernat in 7th. You know what surprises me is Mika Prey is back in 9th. So Mika must have had a pretty miserable start.
Well, he was dead last, so he ate half a field in 1 lap, actually.
Wow. So Mika Prey also quite impressive charge.
That's
but good
quite
Lord.
impressive. We should
That's
say
right.
that.
He too got towed.
Quentin did half a lap, half a field, but
wow.
You know, half a field in 1 lap is pretty good as well.
So Mika Prey also had moved up that 9th place spot. What a good charge for him. But as I had mentioned, still it's unusual to see him in that top grouping.
Toshi.
No, Toshi's down as well.
He's looking under the hood. Why?
I don't know.
No, he's down.
Toshi. No. Samurai out of it. He was in second.
Wow,
So again,
he had such a good run.
he did. Jeremy Prix, at least he's got no dramas. Jeremy Prix with a 72 leading.
Don't jinx it.
I'm not. I promise. Toshi Ohara is checking out the engine. Oliver Koch-Hansen gets an automatic move up. Andrew Hubert-Laurie now in third. Yanni Hamlin in fourth. And Alex Beret fifth.
Yeah. Oliver going blue now. And let's see what that brings.
Whew, taking a breath.
Wow.
Soshi Sato's got one of the best positions I've seen all weekend. He's up in seventh. Bernard in sixth. Perret now in eighth. Felix Helgeson in ninth. And Jeremy Perret's got some times on the board. Let's take a look.
We saw right on camera here right now that Johnny Hanlon got around Hubert-Laurie here.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so Andrew Hubert-Laurie was in fourth, and then Yanni Hamlin has now moved into third. Fastest lap time was Oliver Koch-Hansen. And again, Yanni's up in third. Andrew Laurie is in fourth.
Can we just talk about Anthony Bernal? He also was way back in the pack with Mikael and Quinton. He's already up in what, fifth?
Yes.
Sixth.
Again, Jeremy Perret is the only one unscathed so far as we take a look back at all of the dramas going on.
These guys there are so many fighters there in this moto.
I'm astounded. I am just astounded. First off, to see Quinton Bosch, I was all ready for that battle, and then he gets retired. And then Oliver Koch-Hansen gave us a freaking heart attack when he went off the boat.
Yeah.
Toshi Ohara then delivered another heart attack, looking underneath the hood, checking that out. Hopefully, he was able to sort out the problems.
All right, Jeremy going green, Oliver going blue again. This means that Oliver will be finished with his 2 in each split, while Jeremy has yet to take his.
Oh.
And he's still running the fast one, so this might be an opening for Oliver here if Jeremy starts taking the blue after.
Well, and here's another nail in that story. 1:45.195. That is actually the fastest lap time, and Oliver Koch-Hansen dropped that lap time. His last lap was a 1:46. So I would agree with you. You're going to have to watch Oliver. He is just running too fast.
Yeah, you can see the gap after Oliver just took the blue one.
He had a 4.618 gap on the last lap. Let's see what this is.
Also mentioning Oliver.
1.835. Daniel, you totally watched that unfold. It was 4 seconds down to a minute 3, or second 3.
We got a lot of big changes down the list here, but we have to say that Johnny Hamlin, he's catching up. He's charging on third right now.
Jeremy Perret, Oliver Koch-Hansen, and now Yanni Hamlin in your top 3. Alex Beret fourth. Andrew Hubert-Laurie in fifth. So Alex Beret moved up and got around Ander. Anthony Bernard in challenge position. He's in sixth. Soshi Sato is up in seventh. Mika Perret now has moved up to eighth. Felix Helgeson ninth. And Valentin Dardelot just popped in the top 10. Woo.
Oh, we got Axel Courtois went down actually back in the field here. He looks good. All right, he got back up.
Axel Courtois was down right at the front
look
stretch.
at the gap between Oliver and Jeremy now. They are so close. We're excited to see what split is Jeremy taking. Still going green. Oliver still going blue.
That's interesting.
Eventually, Jeremy has to go blue.
He's not going to do it.
Which is not his favorite or anybody's favorite split at the moment.
He's not going to do it this lap, and I don't blame him. Oliver's a little too close with that 1.635. My question is Oliver going to give him enough breathing space to even attempt that blue split?
Yeah, look, it was really close. Let's see now when they meet here. No, it's not going to be close enough, but he's so close.
Not going to be enough as they drop into that merge. That is such an awkward angle.
He's changing lanes now. He's going for attack mode. Look, inside here. Yep. He's cutting Jeremy on the inside and now going outside.
Jeremy Perret playing a very
going
smart
far and
race.
wide, going high speed. Let's see who's going to go high speed on the outside on these doubles.
And that is Jeremy Prix continues to hold Oliver Hansen off until that moment. Oliver jumped up into his tray. Now he has the line. Oliver Hansen moving into the lead. Daniel Anderson has lost his mind.
Oh my God, what a pass.
He'll be right back.
Wow, what a pass from Oliver.
That was beautiful. Beautiful execution from Oliver Hansen.
He's like, give it up, old man. I'm got first now.
The only guy I know brave enough to not be concerned about his manliness to wear bright yellow shoes to match his bright yellow boat. And now his day is looking super sunny. You're talking about Oliver Hansen and that incredible setup. Wow.
He set that up, that attack perfectly. That was textbook attack, Don.
Well, I was trying to predict that earlier. Oliver Hansen, we thought would have the podium, even with the second place. Right now, it's a lock and load. Oliver will take the overall today. Jeremy Prix will take second, and Yanni Hamlin will take third if there are no changes. I'm a tad bit premature because we still have about 7 minutes on the clock.
Wow, that pass. I can't forget about that pass. That was so great. Got the blood pumping for sure. But we see immediately now that when Oliver came by Jeremy went immediately into the blue one, trying to catch up those quotations, should I say.
Yes, that was really powerful to watch the setup. And you had been watching that working through the splits. What I thought was interesting is that Oliver Hansen, even with the disadvantage of the blue buoys and that slower split, was still able to run Jeremy Prix down. Not many people in the world capable of taking on the 72 boats. But the 6-6 done did it.
Now it's going to be exciting to see if actually Yanni Hamlin is able to catch Jeremy here.
Yanni.
But there is still some gap.
Yeah, not a ton. Let's take a look at this, though, Daniel. He's got 7 seconds to catch up to Jeremy Prix. Jeremy's 4 seconds off of Oliver. And Alex Prix, another one I think we're going to have to watch. He's 5 seconds off of Yanni's spot.
What a charge from Anthony Bernal. He was also in the back with Quinten and Mikael. It was such incredible riding already.
And the body language of Oliver Hansen says it all. He is just comfortable on that boat, cruising through.
We're seeing some great fights happening right in front of us here, Don.
Yeah, we are. There's Oliver. And again, I'm gobsmacked at how pretty that pass was that Oliver Hansen put on Jeremy Prix. And that was 3 laps in the making. Isn't it interesting that you have to set it up when you're riding at this caliber? You can't just run up there and put a charge on these guys.
No, you saw it was textbook. You saw he set it up for like 3 turns ahead before he actually went for the pass.
That was euphoric. I mean, just watching that with you.
That was amazing.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, we got 11:45 on the clock. Something else. Almost 12 minutes into this. And again, this long shot gives you a sense of the scope that they're dealing with between those 2 splits. You're looking at the green buoys. That's that inside split.
Yeah, I think Jeremy actually took his second blue split, so now he's done with picking splits. Now he can do whatever he wants.
Just settle into this one and wait and see if the leader makes any mistakes thus far. Oliver Hansen has been flawless.
Yeah, so it still looks like Jeremy can keep that gap between him and Johnny Hanlon on third, and so Jeremy looks very good at the moment.
Oliver Hansen just shaved his nose underneath the water on a couple of those turns. No dramas for him. He's aboard a Pro Force. He's been really loving that boat, and it certainly has converted this first round of the Aquabike World Championship. We're going to be in Olbia in October, and then at the end of October, 1st of November, we are going to be in Qatar, Doha. Please check us out at aquabike.net.
We saw Oliver throwing a quick look over his shoulder, and right before there, he was stretching his back a bit, Don. He's getting a bit tired, but you know, we have to say, in these conditions that are out there now, the immense amount of energy that is demanded of you when you have to do a pass like that on the outside of 2 buoys, a double buoy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That is incredible. And so early on as well.
Oh, man. What a exhibition of power, ability, speed, but truly strategy is what is going to make the big difference here. Oliver Kock-Hansen, after all of that drama, if you take a look at his lap time, he's at a 1:49.56. He's still very consistent throughout these lap times. We're coming up on 14 minutes. Jeremy Prix is second, Yanni Hamlin third,
We had
Alex
Johnny,
Perret fourth.
Sorry, Don. We had Johnny and Mikael Perret in the same frame here. Does that mean that Johnny has went down?
I'm showing Mika Perret in 7.
Yeah.
And I don't see him in the screen at the moment. So we'll see if they come back up.
What?
Again, your
Right.
overview of Balagay, Lake Toba in Indonesia. We've been here for the last several days. Don't forget to turn in to F1 H2O. They're going to be going live next week.
Oh, it was Sato I saw.
Soshi Sato.
All right. Nothing's wrong, guys. It's just me.
No, you're totally okay. Again, Soshi Sato up in 6th place. Mika Perret in 7th.
Yeah.
Andrew
Mikael.
Hubert Laurie has dropped back into 8th.
Yeah, speaking of Mikael and Soshi, they're battling it out now. Mikael hunting bad for Soshi.
Again, this is that front stretch where you see him coming across where all of the media is, and it is very tricky water. We've had several other riders comment on that. And you can see Oliver Kock-Hansen, no dramas, going through the inside split. Now, he doesn't have to worry about what split to pick. What's up?
No, he doesn't, but it looks so rough when we're just getting these close-ups of Oliver. You can see that he's not just chilling around. He is tackling every turn, every wave, and you can see that he's getting exhausted here, or not, well, he's getting tired. It's the third motor after all, and after a long weekend in the heat, so yeah, sure, it makes sense.
You know, I think it's fascinating to watch these guys, even when they're training. There's just nothing that's going to replace time on the water. And Oliver has been spending a lot of time working with those boats, so I think the last 3 years of him perfecting that Pro Force are paying off. Let's take a look. Jeremy Perret has not backed off. He's still only 5.7 seconds off of Oliver's time.
They've rather been extending his lead to Yanni Hamlin in third, actually.
He has, and then Alex Perret is about 9 seconds off of Yanni. And the closest one is Mika Perret running down Soshi Sato. Mika's only a second 1.1 off of Soshi Sato.
I must say that it's very nice to see Jeremy up here in the second spot, and he's been so stable the whole weekend, actually. Never made any mistakes.
And there's Yanni Hamlin, and Yanni Hamlin is up in that 3rd place position.
Yeah, great charge from the youngster. This is actually his first year on the tour.
Yeah, his first time.
Aquabike World Championships.
He ran in the junior division and did extremely well in that. Got a lot of help from QB1. He's actually aboard one of the QB1 boats, fast power sport boats, and right now he's looking solid in the 3rd place position. Yanni Hamlin out of Belgium. He's only 16. He's already had 4 third places. 2-time European champion, and right now he's on the big stage for the first time on the Aquabike World Championship Tour, and you should see him at all the stops. He's definitely looked really good on the European rounds. Got up in the top 5 in the first stop this year on the European Championship. And brand new, good looking green boat with that wrap on the side. Working his way through these laps. And Jeremy Perret has lost a little time to Oliver on this last lap. And speaking of last lap, we're on it. We're on a white flag. Ta-da!
Speaking of which,
we're on that. White flag is out. Uno más to go. Or Sato, if you're speaking Indonesian. 1 lap left.
I mean, Oliver, looking at Oliver here, he has been such an amazing ride this weekend. Such a dominant force here. And I called it.
Did you? What'd you say?
It.
What'd you say?
I thought we were going to see some Danish up front this season.
Oh, yeah, you did. And you weren't wrong. Not only did he have the fastest lap time on this one, a 1:46.195, but he also is going to be at the top of the heap when we come to the Grand Prix of Lake Toba.
Oliver going into his last split section, choosing blue.
Again, the podium prediction would be Oliver Koch-Hansen taking the overall this weekend. Jeremy Prix will be second, and Yanni Hamlin will be third. And Mika did get around Sochi.
Yeah.
Mika now 6th, Anthony Biernot in 5th, and Alex Beret, great setup for him after a tough one in the first one. Yep, our final 2 turns. Appreciate you, bud. For Oliver Koch-Hansen. Oliver Koch-Hansen drops to the front stretch, takes the win in Moto number 3 and the overall for this weekend. The Grand Prix of Toba is going to go to that gentleman.
And we got second up coming up.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait 9 more seconds.
Wow.
Jeremy Prix, congratulations, sir. Jeremy Prix will nail it for that second place spot. And that will also give Jeremy Prix second on the podium today. Now we're waiting now is for our third.
One of our highlights this moto, actually, I think, is Johnny coming through here now in the 3rd position.
Yanni Hamlin.
Wow.
Bada boom.
What a ride from Yanni.
And because of that finish and the consistency in the first 2, he is going to end up, and of course the problems with Quentin Bosch, that opened up the door. Yanni Hamlin will take 3rd on the podium today. That'll be his first, that's going to be his first podium.
Oh, yeah,
on the Aquabike
he's
Tour.
going to be pushing Tosha out of the podium as well.
Correct, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Just
Things that make you go,
wow.
Mika Prix, after all the way at the back of the pack, moved up. Mika Prix ends up with 6th.
Yeah, I think Anthony maybe had the biggest charge here, coming from almost dead last till 5th there.
Well, you'd have to say Mika too.
Yeah, Mika also had a massive charge. He's also in 6th now, so yeah, of course.
My highlight was Alex Beret. You and I both thought he was really going to have a good showing. It's great to see him on this third moto.
Yeah.
He had some tough times in the first 2.
Yeah, he did.
But he did well here.
Because last moto, I don't know what, but I heard his engine wasn't 100% clear. It sounded like something was like a little bit off. And I saw he was struggling all the way in the back of the pack. And that's not usually him at the moment.
No, he's been riding really great. I'm good to see that that was able to convert into a 4th place finish for Moto number 3 for Alex Beret. Congratulations, sir. Well, that, as they say, is a wrap for the 2 ski divisions. So now we're going to switch hulls, switch divisions. We're moving over to Runabout GP1, final moto. Here are the final results for your 3rd moto in ski. Hansen, Oliver Koch-Hansen takes the win. Jeremy Prix 2nd. Yanni Hamlin in 3rd. Alex Beret 4th. Anthony Biernot caught that top 5 spot. Mika Prix just out of the top 5 in 6th. And Soshi Sato, another great one with him. He got 7th. Valentin Dardelin 8th. Benjamin Scharth in 9th. And Ender Hubert Laurie, the other newcomer to this year's Aquabike GP1 division, he too is in that top 10. You guys can see the rest of the lineup there, but notably Quentin Bosch back in 17th with Heartbreak Hotel twice.
I really liked that we saw 3 motos out of 3 where Ender Hubert Laurie and Yanni Hamlin was battling it out.
Wrong direction. I'll tell you who else got penalties. Boat number 7 for course cutting. Boat number 18 got a 2-lap penalty for invading an alternate course. And then, of course, Juan Lezcano we talked about also got a 2-lap penalty for cutting the course.
Would you say that the great escape of the pontoon was a minor inconvenience or a flippin' major inconvenience?
I mean, I guess it depends on your perspective. From our perspective, it was a hoot and a half. However, from the rider's perspective, Daniel, I mean, you probably say it best, but if I were on that and all of a sudden my boat's moving, my holders are freaking out, I'm kind of freaking out, it would take a minute to get my head back in the game. And that red light did just come up. Once the green light comes up and they both stop, we are going to be a green for Holland Heine. And it's off. Oh, nice stop for Linus Lindberg and Gordgi Kasha. And I already heard whistles. Let's see, the boats are coming in. The starting grid boat is coming in. And we're gonna take a look here. Oi. And Daniel's gonna help us get the visual as we take a look and see who's got the whole shot.
Is that Samuel on the blue?
Yeah, it looks like Sam Johansson. Juan Cruz Lizcano up in that mix.
No.
Jeremy Perez.
It's Samuel on blue on green.
And it is Perez on blue. As we come around, Sam Johansson with the whole shot. And then let's see who pulls in on second. But Sam Johansson looked so pretty. It is Jeremy Perez. It's second, Francois Midori in third.
What?
Georgi Kasha in fourth.
What?
Francis Savali in fifth. Andrzej Wisniewski in sixth. Martin Dulik in seventh. And Linus Lindberg in eighth. Woo!
Wow, Don, we had Kasha coming from like almost dead last together with Linus capturing top positions here.
Yeah, that was insane. Good idea. All right.
I mean, this is incredible.
All right, let's do this once again. Sam Johansson, recap, got the whole shot. Jeremy Perez dropped right in. Next to him, Francois Midori for third, Georgi Kasha fourth, Pierre Savelli, the young gun out of Corsica as well. He's been training with Francois Midori, just moved up into the Runabout GP1 class, and he looks great. He's in fifth. Andrzej Wisniewski, ready for Black Shadows, up in sixth. Martin Dulik, who popped to top 5 last year, is in seventh. And Linus Lindberg, who had us all dead last with some change, he is in eighth. Let's take a look. Tori Snyder's back in 13th. Juan Lizcano is in 15th.
Samuel Johansson and also Jeremy Perez going green, which means that Midori is going alone in the blue. Let's see what this does.
Once again, as we mentioned, this new ruling that each one of the riders will have to take the inside split and the outside split at least twice before they pick the split that they want to hang out in. Okay, talking about the battle that is, let's see, we've got, yes, it is Midori that got around Jeremy Perez. So again, Sam Johansson leading, Midori just dropped into second, Perez in third, Georgi Kasha fourth, Savelli fifth.
Wow.
Dulik up in sixth.
I love how we just witnessed this massive charge from Midori.
Sam Johansson with a 1:37.972, but the fastest lap went to Midori with a 1:37.501. Jeremy Perez with the 1:41.424 in third. So your fastest lap on that one was Francois Midori.
Perez thinking he was doing a good thing there, following Samuel in the green, and he was immediately punished for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ugh.
This also shows you that you shouldn't always follow the guy in front of you just because you think it's faster. Because then you're already on the defense.
Wise words. You're watching Sam Johansson and Francois Midori.
Look at Midori. He's just catching up on Sam, going straight into blue again. Sam in green. Oh, he's not backing off, is he?
And Francois Midori, the gentleman that took the overall last year World Championship on the endurance run here in Lake Toba.
Let's just talk about numbers here, Don. What would happen if we would finish in this position here? Midori second, Samuel first. Oh, they're close.
So as they come into that merge, Sam Johansson is going to meet up with Midori. Midori does not have enough momentum to make the pass on that one, but he is certainly knocking on the door for some coffee.
He is close enough to go for attacking lines here. So, he's going for a black buoy.
He had to pick up a black buoy, so either he missed a buoy or felt like there was something on that track he had to do a makeup on.
It might actually have been the merging buoy that he missed, like the very last buoy where they meet up again. It looked maybe like he missed it.
Okay, so about 3.48 seconds is all that is separating Sam Johansson from Francois Midori, and that is despite the fact that he had to pick up the black buoy. Meanwhile, Jeremy Perez is only 2 seconds off of Francois Midori's spot.
I love how Midori just passes up on one of the best riders in our H right now and just went, all right, let's go for the next.
Yeah, Jeremy Perez, I mean, I've talked to him for the past couple of days in the pits. They've been working on tweaking that boat. He has not been quite as comfortable with where that boat setup is right now. So he had been telling me that I'm going to be out there and pushing everything I got, but for me, it's going to be consistency. I'm not going to have the fastest boat this weekend. So regardless of that, he's still in the top 3, which
let's not
testament all itself. Again, Sam Johansson.
Sam going green, Midori going blue.
I'll tell you what, the confidence last year after winning the Grand Prix of Toba as well as the overall world title has just put him into a whole new level. Let's watch him coming out of this, and you can see Sam coming from the inside. Midori again on that outside split. And Midori picked up even more speed as he comes through. He is going to overtake Sam Johansson. Midori just moved into the lead.
What a statement from Midori there.
See ya.
Let's see, Perez was being pushed quite heavily from Casa there, actually, because Perez was going blue, Kasha was going green.
All right, Perez in 3rd. He's just watched all of that, grinning. Kasha in 4th. And Savelli, I mean, my hat's off to you. You are just an outstanding racer.
Yeah.
He's back in 5th. Dulek looking solid in 6th.
Savelli has been really consistent through the whole race, I think, over this race, yeah.
You have been having so much fun watching the splits, but man, that little thing that just happened between Midori and Sam Johansson. I mean, not just anybody could go, hey, by the way, I'm going to go past Sam Johansson in this one. See ya.
Yeah. Right after he passed Jeremy Perez.
Yeah.
So he got 2 great ones just under his belt there. He's, but one interesting thing is that Samuel still has to go for the blue, and Midori still has to go for the green.
All right, you'd asked me earlier with that switcheroo, what would happen on the podium. The way it stands right now would be Francois Midori, Sam Johansson, Jeremy Perez. Do not quote me yet, though. We are only 7 minutes into a 25-minute moto.
Yeah, the only thing that is certain is that the Pope got a hat.
Does the Pope have a hat? I mean, is it his hat? Does he own the hat?
He's got a big hat.
Well, I mean, he's wearing it, but does he own it? I'm kidding.
We'll get back to you on that.
I actually have no idea, but I love how you did it. Speaking of hats, I got a pretty cool hat this weekend. Pretty happy.
Midori is still going for the blue, claiming that it is faster, perhaps.
Midori. You sure do put the fast, and maybe everybody should be running marathons.
Midori, my darling.
Midori the darling. Yeah, he is something else. Gentlemen, it's a pharmacist in his 9 to 5, and a racer extraordinaire on the weekends. They train all week long, and on top of that, he's leaving here to go do a massive 100-kilometer race, very famous race called the CCC, and then he'll be literally flying back from that. 4 days later, he'll be competing in Vichy. So Francois Midori is a machine. Just incredible machine, and you're watching him on the track. Boats number 4. What a testament. It's a 6-time vice world champion, 2-time world champion, 5-time world champion, so that adds up to 7 times, and a 4th-time offshore champion. Now, in endurance, Francois actually likes to stand up when he's riding endurance. Him and another gentleman you're probably familiar with, John Bruno Pastorello. He's one of the few riders, but a lot of the French riders, for whatever reason, love to stand. They feel like they get more control.
Yeah, we actually see some of the Americans riders do that too in the Big Surf there. But they can do that when they're with their different hulls there in the Yamahas.
Speaking of USA, Tori Snyder up in 13th. Juan Cruz Lascano is up in 11th. Midori, let's take a look at your time. He had the fastest lap time, and nobody has challenged it yet. A 1:36.183, and right now he's averaging around a 1:38.
Just want to commentate on a battle going on right now. It's actually Linus, who went from the last position, is now at number 8, number 8, and battling for 7 right on Wisniewski's butt. But let's see up front here again. We got Perez sniffing on Samuel Johansson. Maybe he's going for it.
Midori is leading this one.
I didn't get it this time, but have we seen Samuel going for the blue yet?
I have not caught that 10 minutes into this one. I just got a brief look of Johan Johansson, and did you see the grin on his face? It's a mile wide right now as he watches his son out on the track. Sam is in 2nd, Jeremy in 3rd, Georgi Kasha in 4th, and what is on Georgi's mind right now is keeping that boat together. That first moto really put the punch in his hopes. He had a DNF on that one.
Yeah.
So right now this isn't a redemption run.
I
But
mean,
he was in the top.
Yeah, but let's be honest here. When you're starting dead last and you're after one lap, you're up in 4th. That's nothing short of incredible.
Well, that's the miracle called Georgi Kasha out of Hungary. We talked about that with you during the endurance rounds, how I've seen him charge through the pack. He's never one that you want to disregard.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with Pierre Savelli.
Now we see that Samuel is doing the blue. I think he might have done the blue the last lap as well. That means that he would be done with the switching.
Now, the reason that Daniel's bringing that up, we've talked about it a couple of times, but they're required, it's compulsory to do 2 laps on either side, and I think we've all agree here that the blue is a bit slower, although Francois Midori doesn't seem to think it is.
No, not in the runabout category, actually.
Well, that's because it's more open on those turns, and they can carry more horsepower.
Well, we might as well have seen, well, the marshals might as well have been pulling the threads between the motos here. So.
Well, I think again, if you're on these runabouts, they actually prefer those bigger open splits, the outside split versus the inside. They don't have to deal with the angles, and that angle coming into that merge is ferocious. Martin Dulick just hitting this front stretch. He's got a very good time, 1:41. He's only 16 seconds off of Pierre Savelli, so he is gaining some time.
We're going to see some action here because we have 2 groups of fighting. We have Samuel and Jeremy. Jeremy's chasing Samuel, and then you have Pierre Savelli chasing Kaja.
Francois Midori. Midori, yes, probably. His boat built by Easy Rider and Teddy Pons. I caught up with him yesterday. I was like, where's Teddy? I haven't seen him this weekend.
All right.
Not able to make it out here, so they've been doing mechanic work. Both have been Jeremy Perez and Francois Midori have been working on their boats. There's Tori Snyder coming across. Let's see if he's moving up, and he has. He was in 13th. He's up in 11th, even getting around his fellow countryman Juan Cruz Lascano. Beep, beep. You know, it's probably good they don't allow horns. I can imagine there'd be a lot of honking. All right, again, you are checking out the action out of that split section, and that is your top 3.
They're so close now.
Yeah, they are. Let's take a look.
From number 2 to 4, they're very tight all together.
Jeremy Perez was only 2.6 seconds off of Sam Johansson. Sam's only 7 seconds off of Midori.
We could be asking ourselves, who are chasing who?
From 3 back to 5th, you are within an average of 2 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
That is a pack.
So who is on the attack mode here?
Posse of runabouts.
Yeah.
All within 2 seconds of each other, and it's some of the fastest riders in the world. I would not want to be in the lead, but Midori unfazed.
I think we're going to see something move here within these top 5 here, being all so close together, and there's still a lot of time left.
And even Midori hasn't pulled out all the way because he's 7 seconds only between him and Sam Johansson. So,
you know, that's just a small mistake.
That's
yeah, a spin out that will eat up that gap immediately.
Not enough to be comfortable for Francois Midori, your race later. You're watching Sam Johansson, the second place rider, who has Jeremy Perez right on his tail.
Hey, we have a good update on Benedicte. She's all good, no broken legs.
Good. Oh, good. Nothing broken.
Yeah, that's really good.
How about the collarbone? Did we hear anything?
Oh, yeah, no, nothing broken, yeah.
Good, nothing at all.
That should be very good.
All right, so hopefully we'll see Benedicte Dronge back on the water.
Yeah, she has to be ready for Olbia.
Coming through again. And Tori Snyder back in 12th. He actually lost a position to Guillaume Heeman, the rider from France on boat 51. Interesting.
Oh, lap traffic from Midori.
Yeah, now Midori having to deal with traffic jams in front of him. This is worse than traffic in New York City.
No, but that is so sketchy, this lap traffic, because it might set you back. You might make a dumb mistake or get caught up in it or whatever, and it might cost you dearly.
Yeah, this rider actually just moved over for Francois Midori.
Yeah, it looks like he's been moving smooth through the lap traffic so far, and that's good.
Yeah, that's Tori Snyder that he's moved up on. Tori's back in 12th, which means that Francois Midori is actually lapped up to 12th.
Oh,
now he's trying to get around Tori Snyder.
Yeah.
Tori goes to the outside. Midori is going to take that inside splits.
We saw that in Moto 1, that they lapped everybody except position number 4, which is incredible. That pace is so high.
Cray. Man, the insanity on this track is, it's hard to keep up with. That's Sam Johansson. And Sam now 7 seconds. So he's gaining some time on Francois Midori. It was 9. Jeremy Perez fell out just a little bit. He's 3 seconds off of Sam's time, and Georgi Kasha is only 2 seconds off of Jeremy's time. Still, we have a traffic jam from 2nd to 6th.
Yeah, we see now Samuel going the blue one, maybe favoring it.
Yeah, which means from 2nd through 6th, all of those riders are within 2 seconds of each other.
Remember, his whole time when he was doing the green one, he was in the lead. And after he passed up by Midori, he switched around.
And you can see that traffic jam on the right-hand side. See how close all of these riders are that we have been talking about. Francois working his way back to the back stretch. And Sam Johansson right there with him. Perez just a smidge off, but look right by Perez. That is Georgi Kasha and Pierre Savelli, and they're very close.
Kasha and Savelli also fighting a lot of lap traffic here.
Holy moly. Jeremy Perez, Georgi Kasha. Georgi 2 seconds off of Jeremy. He cannot get locked into this traffic or lap traffic. So hopefully Jeremy Perez is able to move through it. Let's take a look at the time. We're at almost 17 minutes, 25. And we are looking at, that's Jeremy Perez, boat number 86, who is 5 seconds off of Sam's pace, but Georgi Kasha is pushing him. And Jeremy Perez, who has a jet ski rental company back in his hometown. His wife, Marta, at the moment, having to cover that. It is a busy season for these guys, so I would imagine that Jeremy Perez's head is full of not just racing, but work as well, and he's been communicating quite a bit with Marta over the weekend to make sure that everything's going okay. But right now, it's all about racing, face forward, and you can see Tori Snyder just looked up and realized leaders were coming through. He moved out of the way for him as well. Jeremy Perez got some clean water, and he needed it. As these guys continuing to push through traffic. We are on lap number 9.
Oh, we got a lapper battle right in front of Johansson. Oh, he almost got caught there, Johansson.
Yeah, Johansson was trying to get around Juan Lascano. Juan didn't see him coming at first. The whistles were blowing, which is what you heard.
Woo, big mess for these guys trying to get through the lap traffic.
Yeah, and the problem is, Daniel actually spoke to it earlier. So again, speak to that, right? Like, if you're not realizing you're getting lapped, you've got your own racing going on.
Oh yeah, they were in the middle of a full battle between themselves, right? So if they got another one coming up from the rear, they're like, okay, I just got to get past this guy, you know?
Yeah, right? So it's not easy to be thinking about, oh gosh, I've got to also move over for Francois Midori, who's literally right in my back pocket.
Definitely easier said than done, yeah, for sure.
So far, these guys have had no dramas, though. Been cutting through it pretty easily. The guys have been moving over for him. You're watching Francois Midori. We're now lap 10. And check the consistency. That fastest lap time was a 1:36, as I mentioned. Right now he's at a 1:41, and he's over 2/3 of the race now. Still very consistent on his times. And Sam Johansson is as well. His fastest lap time was a 1:37. Right now Sam Johansson's last lap was a 1:41. He's even more consistent.
He's eating up a little bit of the gap from Midori. Not sure if the Midori is being held up by the lappers, or if maybe Samuel is traversing those lappers a little bit better. We don't know yet. Maybe he's just keeping the little bit better pace yet.
Very observant. We started with that being almost a 10-second, 11-second deficit. It is now down to 6 seconds, separating Francois Midori and Sam Johansson.
We now saw that when Midori came up and rounded the round, when he after he came around the split section, he was throwing his vision over at Samuel, looking for him. Where is he? So he knows Samuel isn't that far away.
Yeah. Everybody knows Sam is not that far away. The crowds are going nuts over Runabout GP1. We're almost at the 20-minute mark, and we've not had a tremendous amount of attrition. Let's take a look and see. Linus Lindberg has moved up into 8th. Juan Lascano up into 9th, and Tori Snyder back in 11th. So all 3 of those riders have been moving up this last 2 laps.
Wow, we are seeing some really rough times for Georgi, Kaza, and Savelli here. That is having big troubles coming through the lap traffic here.
Despite that, Georgi Kasha is 4th.
Oh, yeah. No, they have been fighting 2 laps now to get past these lappers. There's a lot of riders here.
1:47 was his last lap time. That really tells its own story compared to Jeremy Perez, who came through with a 1:43.
Yeah.
So Georgi did get hung up pretty hard on that last lap.
Well, we spoke briefly about Samuel catching Midori, but we can now see that Midori extended once again his lead.
Yeah, it went from a 6 back up to 8 seconds.
he Midori threw his ice over his shoulder and was like, oh, there he is, let's go.
Derp, derp.
Let's hit the throttle.
How'd you get there?
Yeah. Who are you?
Oh, pardon me, I've got an extra gear.
Get out of here.
I'll just kick it in.
Skedaddle.
Skedaddle. Giddy up, get her gone. That's what Midori's doing.
We might actually see even more extension here from Midori. That looked very good.
Yes, it did. So he just came through with a 1:41.807.
A slight extension of the gap there.
Yep, Sam Johansson back to an 8.840.
What isn't an extension is the gap between Jeremy and Samuel.
Yep, down to a 2.
Jeremy is eating up that gap.
Down to a 2.191. But to be fair, he has not been further back from Sam Johansson than 4 seconds throughout the race.
Really?
Nope.
That's it.
Not from not Jeremy Perez to Sam Johansson. That average gap has been around 4 seconds. Midori Airlines is the new nickname for Francois Midori.
Midori Airlines, great.
Feel free to fly Air Midori. Buy 1 ticket, get your 2nd ticket for free. Francois Midori, lap number 12. Oh, my back is hurting just talking about this. We're at 22 minutes. Burn, baby, burn. All right, let's see who else is moving. Linus was up in 8th and then somehow magically got back to 15th. What happened?
Oh, maybe he got a breakdown, Don.
Oh, man, come on.
No.
That's redunculous. Tori Snyder in 10th. Juan Cruz Liscano has moved up into 8th. Andres Wisniewski has moved up to 7th.
Linus wouldn't just do us like that. He must have had an issue.
I got issues with his issue. That's rude. He should not be braking.
It sounded a little bit like...
aggressive. I didn't mean it that way, though. All right.
I do believe I see him out on the track still.
Good. Still present.
He's still alive.
Okay. Francois Midori, we are just looking for him. He just came through, actually, on the right-hand side.
Samuel not catching up. Midori's sneaking away.
Perez has gotten closer. He
1/10
was a little
at a
over.
time.
He was 2 seconds and change. Now he's 1.934.
Jeremy shaving off that 2 second, and now it's down to 1.9 seconds away.
Francois Midori has the name of the day here with Midori Airlines. 23:19 on the clock. Sam Johansson's got an 8-second deficit, but he needs to check his rear view mirror because the other Frenchman is right there. 1.934 is all that separates Jeremy Perez from Sam Johansson. Georgi Kosh has fallen off the pace. He's 15 seconds off of Jeremy Perez's time, and Pierre Savelli is dropping back just slightly as well. Duly noted, Juan Cruz Liscano is creeping up on Andres Wisniewski. That is the battle for 7th place, and Juan Cruz is only 1 second off of that time.
I'm not sure what happened to Linus there because he's still in the same place in the pack there. So I don't know if it's just an issue with the timing or whatever because it looks like he's still in the same spot. So
really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not going to call the 15th then. Let's see how that shakes out.
Yeah, let's see what that happens there.
Maybe he's not as far back as we think. Again, Sam Johansson, 8 seconds off of Francois Midori. 24:12 is coming up. And if Francois comes across before the 25 mark, and I think he's gonna
get another lap.
Yeah, we're gonna get another lap before the white flag. 24:25, 2 more laps.
Are we gonna see a move from Jeremy here? He's really close to Samuel.
Well, that's good news for Jeremy because, again, on the last lap, he was only 1.9. Looks like they've opened up a little, though. He did. He's lost some time. 3 seconds now is the gap between Jeremy Perez and Sam Johansson. Let me tell you why I'm giggling, and so is Daniel. Johan Johansson keeps walking over to us.
He can't stand still.
He cannot stop moving. He is more antsy than a cat on a hot roof. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. He keeps coming over to check the timeout
Cat
for us.
on a hot roof. That was good.
Thank you, bud. You're good.
Oh,
I am having such a gas hanging out here with Daniel. He's having conniption fits next to me.
I don't even know what that means.
It means you're having a good time, but you're antsy. You're antsy. All right, Francois Midori. Boom. 1:43.665 on this last one. Sam Johansson was 2 seconds faster. And you're right, Tori Snyder in 10th. Linus Lindberg is back up in 9th. So you called it.
Yeah.
He wasn't down. That was just a timing.
That was maybe a timing issue because he was still in the same spot. So,
because that confused me.
Yeah, it was a little bit confusing, but all right, let's see what we got with Jeremy and Samuel here.
Well, Sam had a faster time than Francois on that last lap. He pulled a 1:41.74. Francois at a 1:43. So I think Sam's looking for a new gear, and Jeremy Perez, in fact, out of the top 3, Sam had the fastest time. Perez also pulled in with a 1:43 on lap number 14. So everybody lost time except Sam. He was 9 seconds deficit 2 laps ago, and now he's back to 7 seconds. We're on our final lap. Thank you, Daniel. White flag is out for Midori Airlines. Sam Johansson and Jeremy Perez not done with this showdown.
We're not seeing like Jeremy going for different lanes exactly at the moment, so he's not full attack mode exactly.
I'm not sure if he feels close enough that he can start doing that.
No.
Maybe.
So he's probably going to try to wait for the split section.
Interestingly enough, it's showing that he's only 2.55 seconds off. So I'm going to kind of lean towards what you're thinking. Maybe you should be popping lines here.
Yeah.
Again, we're on our final lap. You're watching the second moto of Runabout GP1.
It's all about getting that clear water done, and if you want to be attacking, you got to find new ways. You got to be going in another way than your opponent is.
Well, it stands right now, Midori and Sam and Perez are on your podium. Double wow wow.
Double wow wow. Great riding from Tori. He's managed to catch himself up on 10th now.
Yeah, considering he started back in this pack. Is on the outside group, along with Linus Lindberg.
Start, no, yeah.
No, he did not, but props to Linus Lindberg as well, moved up into 9th.
I was about to say that. Who actually had a good start was Linus, catching half a field in 1 lap. That's really great. Oh!
You can imagine as he approaches the final couple of turns that the primary thought for Francois Midori is, phew, look at that hand go up.
Out.
Look at that hand going up in the air. Francois Midori is going to take the win in moto number 2. And he does the aura farming.
Oh, no way.
He did it.
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. Francois Midori did the aura farm.
We saw Jeremy Perez charging and chasing Samuel Johansson all the way to the finish line. Oh, what a moto. Moto.
All right, here's what it looks like as we finish it up, and you can see Francois Midori shaking hands with Jeremy Perez and Sam Johansson. So it's going to be Francois Midori, Sam Johansson 2nd, Jeremy Perez 3rd, Georgi Kasha 4th. I'm Dawn Dawson along with
Daniel Anderson.
And you've been watching the 2025 kickoff of the UIM-ABP Aquabike World Championship Tour. This was the Grand Prix of Lake Toba. We'll see you in October in Obeya. Whoop, whoop.